Hey guys, just wanted to do my first ever video on my experience this far with no PMO, no porn, masturbation, or orgasming. Just figured it's easier for me to do this than to actually, write a blog. Anyways, this is day 30 for me. 33. And this is probably the 6th attempt in about a year and a half or so. And it's challenging, it's been one of the most challenging things for me to do. How do you stop doing something that you innately do, or you feels like you innately do? I mean, something that's part of you, like second nature. How do you stop that? It's a testament to your willpower. And I can say that I found that throughout my old trial and errors, I know what triggers were detrimental to my success. I know where I faulted, and honestly, I just think it comes down to, regardless of the triggers, because the triggers are still there for me now, it's just I'm not giving into them. Regardless of that, it's just, are you ready to let it go? And I say this because you're either going to let it go for good, or you're just going to keep relapsing, or you're going to do 90 days, and then after 90 days you're going to go back to your old habits and then fall back into like some vicious cycle. So this time has been a little bit easier for me. In my room I keep a board where I started with the number 90, and from there each day I've just been marking off each number that's passed. Whereas before I didn't really have a visual, and I know myself to the sense that I know I need something visual to help me get through a certain goal, or whatever the case is. And having that little visual, I think, has given me just an extra oomph that I needed. It's not that I need it, but I don't have any blockers on any of my phones, like porn blockers. Sex is everywhere, so I still see that in like TV shows like Game of Thrones. I see advertisements online everywhere. I mean, it just comes down to, are you ready to let it go or not? And I've become so disgusted with myself that I just have no other choice but to let it go. I just don't want to go back down that road. Why I started doing it was because my work performance, ever since I can remember, has always been kind of scatterbrained and making little errors, little hiccups, and I just feel that it has to do with my, excessive amount of porn usage. I was going 3 times a day, generally. I would do when I first woke up in the morning, right after I got home from work, and then right before bed. And that was my habit. That was like my daily ritual, my routine, and I thought it was normal. And of course, I started doing my research and just investigating certain things, memory loss, even questioned my sexuality at one point, just wondering, like, does, watching too much porn make you, gay, or give you gay thoughts? And, that's when I stumbled on yourbrainonporn.com, which has been a lifesaver for me. And it's helping me get through this little challenge of mine right now. And I feel that once I completely relinquish my need to use porn or look at porn, I think I will be an unstoppable force. I think that we are all designed to not release so often and not have this instantaneous click of a button gratification, and our minds weren't prepared for it. So I think that once I'm able to finally be done with this, that the rest of my life will start coming together. If you are on this journey, I encourage you to keep going and don't look back. Don't think that you're going to complete 90 days and then you're going to be cured. I think this is an ongoing process, and I think it just needs to be rid from our system. What hurts or what doesn't help is that it's so easily accessible at every single minute of every single day. I mean, it's on your phone, it's on your iPad, it's on your computer, it's everywhere, but it's just a testament to willpower. Are you going to let that one pixelated video control your life for the rest of your life? I mean, I don't think that's the way we want to live. Changes that I've experienced so far, my voice has dropped significantly. It was brought to my attention actually by someone else first, a woman from my job. And I didn't take much notice to it at first, but she was right. My voice is now more bassy, which is great. Work-wise, I'm not gonna say that I have these amazing powers, but work-wise, I am starting to see that I'm becoming more focused. My memory is getting a little bit better, more sharp. I'm not having to think about words that I'm going to use when I'm speaking to other people. So things are starting to finally come together, which is great. As far as women goes, I've never really had problems approaching, but this is now giving me more ammo to go approach, more of an urge or a desire or a need to approach, which is great. Women have always kind of seen me as confident, and I don't know if this has anything to do with the No PMO, because again, I've tried this many times to failure, so maybe between that time period I became more confident, but as far as I can remember, I've always kind of had the confidence, but now, again, this is just giving me the extra oomph that I need to follow through. And of course, everyone gets anxiety when they approach girls, but I went out even last night, had zero anxiety, like zero. I was able to approach every single girl. I was able to engage everyone in like conversations and be the center of attention, which was great. So fortunately, I was never one of the guys who necessarily struggled with girls in the sense of approaching and stuff like that, but I did struggle in the sense of sealing the deal. And that doesn't mean sex, but I mean having a continuous relationship. And I think it was just because I was an awkward person, awkward individual who was so focused on porn all the time. So that's been this is my little report for my 33 days. I do hope you guys are, staying strong. Again, if you are ready to let it go, then you're not going to have as much of a problem letting go. Yes, the urges are there every single minute, and it doesn't get easier, I don't think, but in the long run, it's going to be worth it. Don't sacrifice the essence of your manliness by destroying it and releasing it to a freaking computer screen. It's once you think about it, it's just kind of sad, it's kind of disgusting, and I encourage you guys to keep going. So if you have questions, I'm more than happy to help. Again, this is day 33 for me. I'm not like 6 months in, but I will continue to post just new random ideas that I have, and just little updates with you guys. Thanks for listening. And I'm sorry I'm a little tired. I went out last night and kind of partied it up, but just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know that there is light at the end of the tunnel so far.